Alright, hi guys. In today's video, we are going to interview my grandmother. Did you go to college? What did you study? If you didn't go to college, do you wish you had the opportunity? What did you do instead?
I didn't go to college, and I wouldn't want to go to college because they teach you stuff you don't need, and I was a receptionist.
Did you have any pets growing up?
I always had a dog.
Did you live in a house or an apartment? What was it like? What was your room like?
A house, and I kept my room clean. Had a closet, a bed, a chair, and a dresser.
Do you know any stories about the history of the family name or the origin of the family?
I only know that they came over from Germany.
How many brothers and sisters did you have?
I had one brother,
What was his name?
Ronnie.
What do you remember about them from growing up?
He and his friends would want to go somewhere, and I'd always feel like I had to tag along, and he didn't like that.
How did you meet your spouse? How old were you when you met / got engaged / got married? What was the wedding like?
I was 16 years old when I met my high school sweetheart. We were married in April 6th, 1963. We had a nice big wedding, and our reception cost $78.
Nice. What was the most difficult and most rewarding things about growing older?
Seeing my grandchildren grow up. Most difficult is my aches and pains, and knowing my time on earth is less and less every day.
What big world events were the most memorable while you were growing up?
The New York World's Fair.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to dance for the Rockettes.
What do you remember about your parents and your grandparents?
My parents were always loving and supportive, but you didn't talk back. If you did, you got slapped or you got your mouth washed out with soap.
What do you want your children and grandchildren to remember about you?
That I'm kind and generous, and that I always love them.
What kinds of clothes, hobbies, slang terms were popular when you were a teenager?
Black and white saddle shoes, poodle skirts, knee highs.
All right, let's see. What advice would you pass along to your grandchildren?
Follow your heart and your dream. Never give up.
Some good advice. Let's see. What was your favorite thing about school? Your least favorite? What were your friends like? Who was your favorite teacher? And what was your favorite subject?
The thing I liked best about school was being a majorette, dancing in all the school shows. I didn't have a favorite subject, and I didn't have a favorite teacher.
What were your children like when they were growing up?
Lori was funny, like Megan and Morgan.
So that's where I get it from.
And she wanted to be on her own.
Still holds true sometimes. Very independent. What was your favorite game and hobbies? Did you play any sports? What else did you do for fun?
mostly for fun. We just hung out with friends, girlfriends, and had sleepovers. I didn't really have any hobbies.
What was your first job and what was your favorite job?
I was a receptionist, and I didn't have a favorite job other than being a mom and a grandmother.
What is your favorite book or movie and why?
Titanic. I don't know why. Because I don't like sinking ships.
Where and when were you born? Did your parents ever share their memories with you about the day you were born?
I was born Allentown Hospital, September 9th, 1943, and I don't remember them talking about the day I was born.
All right. Who were your heroes or role models when you were young?
My hero was my mom, and she always will be.
How did you and Grandpa meet?
In high school.
What happened the day my mom was born? What happened the day I was born?
We were both happy, and we knew right away her name was Lori. And I was the first one to hold Megan. And that was one of the best days in my life.
What was your initial opinion of my dad when he started dating my mom?
We thought he was an okay guy.
What do you miss about the good old days?
You didn't have to lock your doors. You didn't have to leave your car windows closed. There wasn't much crime, no drugs.
What is your philosophy on life?
It's only gotten worse.
Also true. Just from me growing up, it's gotten hectic. Do you have any major regrets?
Not a one.
What are you most proud of?
My family.
How do you want to be remembered?
A kind, loving person. And a good cook.
What have you not done that you still hope to achieve?
Go to Hawaii.
If you could change one thing about modern society today, what would it be?
A different president.
All right, that's all the questions. Thank you.
Yep.
Hope you guys liked the video and stay tuned for more. Bye, Martians.